your sense of self as a songwriter, as a musician, that you kind of always have felt that? Why is that? Why have you always had that confidence in your songwriting abilities and presence?
Wow. Well, I think because it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. I was never much into visual art. I was never much into writing anything other than music. And so it just always was my outlet of choice for expressing myself.
I was all alone in the dark. I swore I wouldn't let down my guard for anyone.
I was diagnosed when I was about 5 years old with retinitis pigmentosa, but I wasn't actually made aware of my condition until I was a teenager because of the nature of the condition. You lose your sight as you age. My diagnosis actually sort of catapulted me into wanting to pursue music in the first place. It sort of just really inspired me to try to go for it because it was something that I would never be, I would never be at a disadvantage to write a song or to stand on a stage because I can't see as well as the next person.
But you're my shade in the sun, you're my sun in the rain, you're my rain in a drought, the one I can't live without. You're my shelter, my shelter.
I feel like a lot of people try to write because of how they want someone else to hear it or how they want maybe people in the music industry to view it, especially as it relates to maybe trying to get placed on radio or to be noticed by a certain publisher or record label. And as an independent artist, I've always really felt the freedom of being able to just express myself the way that I want to do it. I've always been sort of a vintage listener, and I think especially with my newer project, I've really enjoyed not feeling the pressure of having to create something that is commercial in today's market and being put on the radio next to, all these A-list artists who are making these modern sounding records, and mine is clearly not going to sound modern. That's actually intentional.
My shelter, so let the rains come down and the floods cover the ground. There's nothing our love won't stop. We built this house on a rock in whatever weather. Honey, you're my shelter.
Knowing exactly what you want all the time, I think if someone said that, they'd be lying. But I think what I want is to connect with people. I've always really enjoyed connecting with people, whether it's people in the studio, people on a stage, people online. I want this record to connect to someone else. And even if it's just a handful of people who identify with this, that's special to me. And then the other thing that I'm looking to accomplish with my new music is to give people an understanding that you don't have to fit a mold anymore. And that's really what I was setting out to do with this record, is to let my fans know that I'm always going to be growing and changing and trying to chip away at the block to become my most true self as an artist and as a person. And that's a journey that I want to share with people who are willing to listen.
My shelter.